You stopped making excuses. You stopped waiting for perfect conditions. You worked with what you had. You didn't need dramatic change. You needed daily discipline. Outside the gym, your mindset changed. You protected your energy. You reduced distractions. You chose growth over comfort. You stopped wasting time on things that didn't serve your goals. You invested in yourself. Not with hype. With habits. Habits became identity. Now you don't think about training. You train. You don't argue with tiredness. You move. You don't wait for tomorrow. You act today. You became someone who finishes workouts. Someone who keeps promises. Someone who shows up even when motivation disappears. That reliability built self-respect. Self-respect changed everything. You stopped looking for shortcuts. You trusted the long road. You stopped chasing validation. You chased progress. You stopped needing applause. You had standards. You learned that strength isn't loud. It doesn't brag. It doesn't complain. It shows up quietly every day. You trained your reactions. You trained your breathing. You trained your patience. You trained your discipline. Now stress doesn't own you. Fatigue doesn't stop you. Doubt doesn't freeze you. You adjust. You continue. You learn how to reset after bad days. You didn't spiral. You returned. You learned how to manage setbacks. You didn't quit. You adapted. You learned that missing once doesn't matter. Stopping completely does. So you always came back. That's resilience. You became calm under pressure. Focused under fatigue. Steady under stress. You didn't rush success. You respected time. You didn't rely on motivation. You relied on routine. Routine carried you when emotions couldn't. You understand now that everything compounds. Effort compounds. Discipline compounds. Consistency compounds. You didn't become strong overnight. You became strong daily. You stopped asking how fast. You started asking how steady. You became steady. Now you walk with purpose. You didn't come this far to stop. You came this far because somewhere deep inside, you decided your life would not be average. Nobody forced you into this path. Nobody promised it would be easy. You chose it. You chose to wake up when your body wanted sleep. You chose to train when comfort felt tempting. You chose effort over excuses. That choice changed everything. At first, it felt uncomfortable. Your body resisted. Your mind questioned you. But you kept moving. You learned that strength is not something you find, it's something you build. And building requires patience. You stopped looking for fast results. You stopped asking how long it would take. You started asking how committed you were. That shift made you dangerous. In the gym, you learned how to stay calm under pressure. You learned how to breathe through fatigue. You learned how to keep your form when your muscles screamed. That discipline didn't stay in the gym. It followed you into life. You became less reactive, more focused, more controlled. You stopped letting emotions decide your actions. You understood that motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. So you trained discipline. You trained it on days you felt strong. You trained it on days you felt weak. You trained it when progress felt invisible. Those invisible days were building something powerful. You didn't notice it immediately. But one day, you realized you were different. You no longer panic when things get hard. You no longer quit when things slow down. You no longer run when discomfort arrives. You stay. You stand your ground. You finish what you start. That's not talent. That's training. You learned how to respect your body. You listened to it. You fueled it. You recovered properly. You stopped abusing yourself emotionally. You replaced self-doubt with self-discipline. You understood that consistency beats intensity. So you focused on consistency. Clean reps. Clean meals. Clean habits. Repeated daily.